because we just tried to go to Buc-ee's on the way to Tennessee with myself and a couple of my instructors with me, and we are headed to do a 3-day workshop in defeated Tennessee. And the funny thing is, this is defeated, it's near Carthage, and next to it is difficult. Yes, difficult because of the war way back when. They can't even tell you what that means, but they're right next door to each other. So we're not going to be difficult, and we're not going to be defeated, because we're going to be teaching some really fun Christmas painting and a barn with some beautiful flowers and a big colorful sunflower with pinks. So I'm excited because we're on the way, and Mark's driving, and we're traveling on the way. Say hi, Mark.
Hi. I'm not going to look that way.
So he says, I'm driving, leave me alone. Anyway, we were at Buc-ee's. We were trying to share with you, but we had no idea there's so much noise in there. It didn't sound like it, but until now we listened to it. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to be in the Carver Barn, and it's a community barn there. It's amazing. And we were there last year, and we are going to be there in
some good Southern food too. Vicky and Trina, with the women's club, I think that's it there.
What they do is the community, this group that help those in need in the community, they all get together and they feed us. So it's pretty amazing. And so, like Mark was saying, Southern food, that we get all these entrees to pick from and all the sides, and lots of desserts, right? And so it's really fun.
It's all just home cooking.
Home cooking. And I just wanted to come on and tell you, if you're interested, so you guys let me know. I wanted to come on each day, like maybe when we arrive, so you can see where we're going. And each day, as we're setting up and showing you the projects that we're going to be doing, and since I'm not home to be in my studio filming for you guys, I thought I'm just going to pop on and talk to you, share with you if you're interested. If not, just pass it by. But there's so many that want to be there that can't be there, and so I thought would be really fun for you to see the artists that show up and what we're doing, and kind of like have them talk to you guys a little bit in the next couple of days. And so we set up. We kind of unload maybe tonight, mostly in the morning early, and then we have a meet and greet at 10 o'clock. And so we do that for a couple hours. And so the people who don't know anybody else that's there get to, like they told us in North Carolina earlier in the year with a little meet and greet in the hotel lobby, what they loved is they were alone and they were nervous. And when they got into the classroom the next morning, they knew all these people and they felt so comfortable. And so that's what we're going to do. We even have a superstar who's going to be there. Sonette from TikTok is coming and bringing a friend, and she's going to show you guys what she does. So that's kind of fun. I'll show you her tumblers and her other paintings that she's been doing. She got certified a couple of years ago and with Miss Pat Houston, and we are really loving her creativity. And so people are doing her rainbow roses everywhere. So what I wanted to share with you is that there are two wonderful ladies, Vicki Givens and Trina, and the two, Trina Fagina, am I saying that right? Anyway, so what's going to happen? Faustina. And they talked to me 2 years ago and said, we have a perfect place for you. And where we were going is Henry Horton, and we've always gone to Falls Creek Falls. And Henry Horton was not the same as Falls Creek Falls used to be, and they were rebuilding Falls Creek Falls, and that's where our family's gone every year forever to Thanksgiving and all with all my kids, and we just loved it. So Vicki and Trina said, you gotta come, you will love it. And I'm telling you, they've got me booked out through, 2027 we have dates, or 2026 we already have dates. So if you want to come next year, we can only fit 35 to 38. And so check on my website, is onestart.com. and just see where we are next year. So we're going to be in New York, upstate New York. We're going to be in Clermont, Florida, Central Florida, and we are doing the Tennessee, the same one next year, and I'm missing one. North Carolina, Albemarle. We've been there 9 years. 9 years. So so come check it out, and I hope that you can come on. I'm going to just pop on like this, so maybe you can check, even if you don't check live, maybe you can still pop on and see what we're doing, and let me show you some new stuff from Canada. Hello. And you've got family in Nashville. A lot of people say, where are you?
We've got some Canadian customers like
we got
Joanne Thompson in Nova Scotia. I want to go to Nova Scotia. Joanne, get some people, enough people for Donna to come to Nova Scotia, and she will come and teach with you guys there. Anywhere you are in the United States, anywhere in the world, but mainly in the United States, Donna would love to come teach wherever you are. If you've got a group to get together, call us and talk to Amanda, and she will tell you what the initial requirements are, what you have to do, and if you're the hostess or host, whichever one you are, of course you get the class for free. So anyway, think about that.
What do we say about if you build it?
If you build it, we will come. You've heard that before somewhere, haven't you?
That was a great video. That was a great film, right? A movie that we loved about the baseball field, and who knows, right? So, so I create whatever. There's 2 different paintings. The first 2 is in North Carolina, Albemarle, and then there's going to be Tennessee. No, I think I'm doing Tennessee in the fall, but we're doing 2 in the spring, which I have different paintings than the 2 we do in the fall. All right, and we might slip another one in there somewhere in July, so y'all be looking.
We're coming to wherever you are. We're going to try to make it so that we can have something in your own hometown.
Yeah, so it's not as hard for all you guys to travel. So I know y'all like coming to Florida, but some people say I'm not going to hot Florida. But right now we're on the way to snow and ice, and you know what? We think it's kind of wonderful. But in Florida, you go from an air-conditioned car to an air-conditioned hotel. So it's not as bad as you think, right? And let's see. Look at you guys. Thanks for coming on.
But Teresa likes that humidity in Florida. She requested she could come to Florida every year, especially in July. She really likes that.
So Mark and I also, a lot of people like our podcast that we do on Patreon. So if you get a chance, we talk a little bit about faith. We talk about our painting and how to make it a business, or just how to enrich your life.
We just talk to you and find out what you're doing and share it with us, and we get to talk, and you help us solve problems, and maybe we can help you solve some problems.
But instead of just typing on Patreon on our podcast each week, it's each week on Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. Not tonight. Sorry. When there's 5 weeks, we can skip one anyway. But what happens is that Mark gets the mic. Mark and I are together a couple of weeks, and what happens is we get to do it on Zoom. And when we're on Zoom, so that we're going to do it, you go to patreon.com, Donna and Mark Dewberry. Mark is M-A-R-C. And so what we did is we found out we could do it on Zoom and put it on Patreon afterwards, but we get to see each other live. And so I'm not perfect at online. I know what I know, and that's all I know. So my assistant was out of state, and my husband and I went on, and I messed up and I couldn't figure out how to get back on. And so I had all these people out there, so I sent a message and said, come to Zoom and we can do our podcast there. So Mark sees all these women and people that he had never seen face to face, and he loved it. So he said, oh my gosh, we have to do that every time.
Well, we know your name from taking classes and buying product, but we don't get to see you all the time. We don't know who you are. It's nice to be able to put a name with a face, vice versa, a face with a name.
Yeah, so that changed our whole world as far as that's concerned.
Because I was coming through Tifton last night. We were driving through Tifton, Georgia. We we've got a customer who's been there forever, and I am just drove me nuts trying to remember her name. So if you hear this and you're from Tifton, let us know who you are, because I kept saying, I know there's this lady here. I know.
Because you shipped to her.
Yes, but I couldn't remember the name, and that's because I'm getting a little bit too old, I guess. I don't know.
No, we're just getting better, not old, right? All right, the best time is in November. It starts getting cold and the Christmas winds. Well, I'm telling you, we tried to get up here to be able to see the changing of the leaves, and life happens. So, and then Vicky kept contacting me and saying, oh no, there was lots of wind today. We're gonna lose leaves. Oh no, it rained really hard. So the leaves are gonna be all blown out. And then the last thing she said, it's gonna be freezing. Like, you're not scaring me away, it's fine. We're going to just be glad to be with these beautiful people all together, and we have such a great time, and I'm going to share that with you. So be watching in the next few days. I'm going to each day come on and show you some. Double tap your phone screen to like the video. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Karen. That's so sweet. All right, I can't. Hey, Miss Dawn. Hey, Dawn followed me from Facebook to here, from Bucky's to here. We had sound problems. I'm hoping I don't have sound problems right now with you guys, but it looks like I got 13 comments and some people are on, so that would be good. All right, so I'm just trying out. I've done lots of Facebook as we travel, but I have never done YouTube. And so Michelle, who knows everything, says, you have that on your phone? I said, yes, I do shorts all the time. So I might try this on shorts too and see if like that works, because it goes up too. But anyway, thank you so much for popping in, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I hope you have time to pop in and see what we're doing. All right? Love you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'll turn you off.